Hey everyone, so today we are doing a section of the Appalachian Trail that goes from, if you remember Indian Grave Trail to Beauty Spot, that the video that I did a few weeks ago. As you can see, I'm actually starting on the Beauty Spot end of it with the beautiful mountain range behind me. I'm at Beauty Spot. There's a dirt road that goes up to that, and the top is right up there. You can see some people walking around. The views here are just phenomenal. They all the way around. You can see mountains everywhere. People just come here to hang out, have picnics. Instead of climbing up from Indian Grave Gap up to Beauty Spot, I'm starting at Beauty Spot, eventually getting on the Appalachian Trail. You can get to this on Alltrails by looking for Appalachian Trail to Unica Mountain. I'm going to start at Beauty Spot, take that trail. It's about 3.5 miles there, 3.5 miles back. Not quite 3.5, because the total distance of this trail is 6.6 or something like that. Just under 7. It's almost 3 in the afternoon, so this is a late start. It's a Friday afternoon. It's one of the few sunny days this week, so I'm going to do this. Should take me 3 to 3.5 hours, so I should be out of here, by 6:30, hopefully, unless it goes much slower than I'm expecting or something happens. But I'm going to start here, hike up to Beauty Spot, and get started. So not going to waste a whole lot of time here. Let's get started today and see what's on the other end of this trail up to Unica Mountain. So the foliage on this trail is very interesting. You know, as you start off, you have regular field at the beauty spot, and you kind of go into a forest, and then there's just this open field, another field with those beautiful trees, single trees just in the middle of the field. The backdrop of the mountains as you get halfway through the field is really cool. And then you just dive right back into a forest. And the forest changes like as you start making the pretty difficult hike up Unica Mountain. It turns into this long grass on the sides of the trail. The trail itself isn't grass, so you don't have to worry that much about snakes that you can't see. Just keep in mind to listen to any sounds off the sides. Could be a snake or two. Most of them here in Tennessee honestly aren't poisonous. There's only a few that are, and I rarely see them on the trail. But you finally get up the steepest part of the climb. I think probably 3/4 of the altitude on this trail is, or at least I would say roughly 1,000 feet of it is the difficult climb up. It looks like once you hit the top, there's a little bit past when the grass starts, it's this smooth kind of ridge walk. I'm sure there's another bit of climbing up ahead, or at least you get a bit of a reprieve. So the top, it appears that the top of Unica Mountain is less of a, typical view than it is this very quiet, carpeted, almost magical forest. It is, I think, to be honest, the very top, which is around here, is ideal for camping. If you're lucky enough to get this spot, it's definitely rustic camping, or stealth camping, as the Appalachian Trail hikers call it. There's a really nice built-up area here with a campfire. I don't see, honestly, any place where there may be a breakout view or an overlook or anything. What you've got at the top is this, almost like a group fireplace. Plenty of room for campers all the way around. There's open spots for tents. You can see some packed down areas where there were tents in the past. But it's actually really pretty up here. I'd say it's worth the hike, especially because the foliage changes so much from one section of the trail to the other, and then you can take a break here, maybe have a fire or have a picnic. It's very quiet, it's very beautiful. Just an old forest with the pine needles blanketing the ground. It's squishy. This is really nice. I think I'm gonna take a break here for a little bit, rest. that was a nice, nice 5-10 minute break right there. Sit down, have some water, and I got my breath back. I'm ready to go. So it's a long 3.3 miles. It's mostly all climbing. Unfortunately, it does come back down before you start the Unica mountain climb, so there will be a little bit of climbing on the way back, but not too bad. I would say I recommend this for an afternoon hike. It's short enough that, you know, I did it in about an hour and a half. Typically, maybe 1.5 to 2 hours. I think most people would make this hike from Beauty Spot. You can also drive up the dirt road and kind of get on the Appalachian Trail further up if you want to save some climbing or save some walking. But I'm going to call it good for the day. Hope you enjoyed this hike. It was one of those beautiful Friday afternoons where I couldn't do anything other than hiking. So I'm glad I made it out here. I'm glad you all came along with me today. I hope you enjoyed the hike, and I will see you next time. Please subscribe. Just take a few seconds, click the button down below. I'm trying to bring the highest quality hiking videos to YouTube, and that means I'm going to show you maps, trail highlights, all the best views on the trail, any good picnic spots, any wildlife we see, all in 4K high quality video. And we'll see you on the next hike.